Tonight we're going to talk about what is airsoft. I get a lot of questions from younger players or people trying to get into the sport about what is airsoft, how to get into it, how to play it, what's the best way to play it, what's the best gun, that sort of stuff. I'm just going to jump right into it. Airsoft is a sport. It's played very similar to paintball. It's a team, generally a team-based sport, based on honor system. So shoot 6mm plastic BBs. So there's no mess, not like paintball. The guns are more realistic than paintball guns. Generally speaking, in Canada, we don't require the orange tip. Some of our guns that come from our U.S. suppliers do have orange tips, but most don't. So it's like I said, shoot 6mm plastic BBs. They as long as your eyes are covered, they won't leave any permanent damage. They can, they can break the skin if you're really close. You might get a little welt or, a little bleeding, or like some spots that really hurt, or like the tip of the nose or the earlobe, that sort of thing. But other than that, it's non-marking. It hurts a little bit at first, like bee sting. Rub it quick, it goes away. If you get like shot down the bare skin type of thing. It's an honor sport, so there's nothing that marks you when you get hit, but so you call yourself out. In airsoft, you get a lot of people. If you have a lot of people not calling their hits, generally they just don't get invited back. They get labeled as a cheater, and we kind of weed them out quickly around here anyway. If new players, if you're running through bushes and you get shot, it's sometimes a little hard. But experienced players, there's you'll know if you get hit. There's no excuse. The odd one, you might get hit in the backpack or whatever while you're walking away. It's hard to feel those things, but it's just an honor sport, so it's all about making sure you're being as respectful as possible. Just gonna fix my camera there. And
it hurts about the quarter of amount of what a paintball would, just because it's so much smaller.
So a paintball is a punch. So if you get hit by a paintball, it's a good punch. You get a nice little welt. They hurt. Airsoft, it's a sting. So it's a quick. If you get shot in the arm, you might get. If you get shot in the arm, you might get a little welt. But rub it quick, goes away. It doesn't hurt that much. But yeah. So generally, it's played. There's a lot of different games that can be played. Most like team deathmatch or some sort of force-on-force game. There's most times if you get hit, you either have to go back to your spawn or get a medic if there's medic rules going on. So say if we're playing a team deathmatch, I get hit. If there's a bleed out, I'll sit and wait for my bleed out, or I get hit, call my hit, put my hand up, say hit, yep, and walk back to my spawn, wait 30, 60 seconds, whatever it is for a respawn, come back in and play. Usually have a set amount of lives, 3 lives, something like that for when we play our quick games. Larger tournaments, usually it's sometimes it's a squad base. So like if a member of your squad goes down, you have a medic, he runs over, medics them, that sort of thing. So that's how that generally works. Types of guns. So there's 2 main types of airsoft guns. So there's electric guns, which is like this one here that I'm holding. So it has a motor in the grip, a battery in the stock, and it's a self-contained unit, your mag filled with your BBs, and that's how the electric guns work. They are the more common type of full-size gun, and then the other type is a gas gun. So this one's just a pistol, but you can get gas in the rifle size as well. So inside the mag, you either have CO2 or green gas. This is a CO2 mag, so it has a cutout there for for CO2. The differences being electric is generally a little more reliable in the winter.
Definitely more reliable in the winter.
I see generally because I get argued a lot. People are, my gun works great in the winter, and yeah, okay, you get some gas guns that are okay in the winter, but none as good as electric. So then there's another type too, which I didn't talk about. HPA is another type. So that's
no.
none on the wall, but they're a little bit of a higher tier. They're generally more expensive gun. They work either with a remote line to a tank, like an HPA, like a paintball tank on your back, or
CO2 stock,
like
UGS or something.
Yeah, exactly. A tank either hidden in the stock or a tube on the inside with CO2. That's HPA. They're fun. That's what I run is an HPA system. The benefits of HPA is it's a lot quieter. Like if you put a suppressor on an HPA airsoft gun, it's super quiet. Whereas if you switch over and put like a loudener on the end, like a fire pig on the end of an HPA, it really pops. It really makes it louder. Whereas with an electric gun, most of your noise is coming from your gearbox and your motor, so you're not really quieting a whole lot by putting a suppressor on. But the benefits are, you get the looks and it does quiet a little bit.
You can get AEGs to be a little bit quieter if it's built. If it's built and it's shimmed right and it has a lot of pre-cocking where when you pull the trigger it's literally just releasing the piston and you have a silencer on it, nice and quiet as well. So like Fran in Nova Scotia, our guy can make some really quiet AEGs. And they're pretty impressive. They're pretty comparable to an HPA gun. So that's pretty nice.
I'd say HPA is still way better.
Oh, still way quieter.
You get mouse farts. Like HPA is like
from 5 feet, you can't hear it.
Yeah,
depending on your barrel length and all the voluming.
No AEG is quiet enough, quite that quiet. But yes, there are some guns that can be pretty quiet on a suppressor as well, for sure. All right, in Canada, to import a gun, they have to be over 366 FPS and under 5.7 joules, which is a muddy area.
If they're solid. Right, like if they're see-through.
Oh yeah, so if you have a see-through gun, you just bring it in anyway. Doesn't matter. It's very convoluted laws. I'm not going to get into that, but that's generally so. If you wanted to import a gun into Canada from another store, you got to make sure it shoots over 366 FPS, and to stay out of trouble under 500, because some CBSA don't read the laws correctly.
They like to do their own thing.
They make their own laws, even if you have a gun that shoots over 366 and under 500, CBSA can just be like, I don't like the look of it, and take it and steal it. Take it and seize it. They do it to us, all the time. They do it to everybody. It's always highly recommended to buy inside of Canada, not only just because it supports us, the stores in Canada. We're a pretty tight group of stores, so it's always nice to see us getting the business, the local stores rather than the big conglomerates in the U.S. But for sure. And that is pretty much the end of my spiel on what is airsoft. Like I briefly mentioned it, but make sure goggles. You always have goggles while playing airsoft. Something that is ANSI rated. Four-wheeler goggles don't, like ski goggles. Unless they're ANSI rated, they're not good enough. A BB will go through them. Make sure to wear proper eye protection. That's the biggest thing. Teeth, you can chip a tooth in airsoft. It's always a good idea to either rock a frown is what they say, like don't open your mouth,
breathe through your nose,
yeah, if you know you're going to get shot, or a face mask. We have lots of comfortable, like soft-sided face masks, or ones with ear protectors incorporated. Those are really nice if you don't like getting shot in the tip of the nose or the mouth. I wear one most of the time, half the time.
I don't, because I'm a man.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Blake likes to get his teeth shut out. It's fine.
It was loose. It's all up.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. We have a guy that plays with us. His nickname is the Tooth Fairy because he's accidentally. He's a really nice guy.
Shout out Cody.
Yeah. Sure. He's accidentally shut out people's teeth, and it's just fluke accident. He doesn't aim for the face. It just happens, and it seems to have. I don't know. I lost count. 4 or 5, 6 times. He's shot people's and chipped people's tooth. So his nickname is the Tooth Fairy, and it's pretty funny. So mouth protection. If you care a lot about your teeth, or you are always talking or always smiling on the field, make sure you cover up those pearly whites with something. That's all I have that ends our spiel part. We're gonna take a few questions here and see if we can mumble our way through answering some of those.
Any more questions, put them in the comments. I'm going to try and write them down and answer them as much as possible. There's just a couple of funny things here. So, Alex NGO said, seize the fun guns, and I thought that was funny.
Seize the fun guns.
Anything that's cool looking or new.
CPSA likes to target the guns that we really need. Like, somebody ordered something 6 months ago, and we've already tried to bring it through customs 3 times, and it's like, it shoots over 366. We got to get this in, and then customs like,
never seen this one before.
Yeah. It's a weird looking one or something. Oh, I'm gonna take that one. Oh, great, thanks, customs. Yeah.
MPX mags still not sold separately as of right now.
I don't think anybody sells them, do they?
No, not that I'm aware of. Also, MPX Win still in customs. They are still in customs.
Yeah.
That's one of the new fun guns that CBSA is like. That's different, and are holding it.
I'm working with my customs broker to try to get those released, but it's working at a snail's pace trying to get things through sometimes. You got to work at the government speed, which is...
You even got a new broker trying to get them through faster and still to no avail, so we're trying as much as we can. PTS Evo mags. I don't think they're through our supplier yet. Are they? Because we should get them in stock.
What was it? They did stock something recently. What was
the OD products?
Grips
and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was OD and OD mags too. Wasn't it? Yeah.
So
OD,
yes, we
PTS
will
mags.
get them because I also run an Evo. I love my Evo, and a lot of our guys run Evo, so we will get them eventually. Just right now, our supplier does not have them. And Emma messaged that you did not give her any shout out.
We have a new staff member here. If you've emailed us in the last few weeks, you might have noticed. Emma's been cleaning up around the shop, although her desk is a disaster.
What
I gotta say.
Oh my gosh.
It's just a disaster. But anyway, so she helps Blake out in the shop here through the day, shipping and handling your questions and stuff. I am personally not in the shop usually during the day. I get here in the evenings and do my thing and answer all the hard questions.
Cleans up our mess, basically.
I'm always phone is always on though. Lots of people call all the time, and
as you can tell. The phone's always going off.
Phone's always going off. I gotta mute it, not put it on vibrate.
You monster.
Well, I have a note written to myself: turn ringer off. Now I gotta just change it to silence phone, not just vibrate. But anyway, yes. So Emma is going to help us out for a while and get things rolling, especially on Mondays. Mondays are really hard because there's a lot. All the weekend orders are built up. We don't work on the weekends here. We do work. I answer emails. I answer questions. I answer phone calls during the weekend, and we're here for order pickups. But the web orders and phone orders, they don't go out during the weekend. We wait for Monday. So Mondays are really rough. So Emma's here to help Blake. Mondays, they've been getting them all through, and things have been running tickety-boo.
More time for me to fix guns and do custom builds.
Well, so that's that was the other thing. Like Blake was really tied up with doing orders and stuff, so that he didn't have any time to. We had a major backlog of guns to fix, and And yeah, but so that's all cleared up now, and yeah.
Pretty damn close to it. We had, is it Burlington that brought in their guns?
Yeah, yeah.
Was it?
Burlington Amusement Park, they have a bunch of rental airsoft guns, and we do the tech service on them.
Brought in 9 guns on me on one day.
They're a great place to go play if you're on the island and want to shoot some airsoft. They have some rentals there.
All right, Werthers. Yes, we try and give Werthers out to everybody as long as Andrew makes his little candy treat bags every weekend.
Was it a question or what?
Someone was just like, I love the Werthers, and a few
I
people
love the
commented, so I was like, hey, I gotta put it out there. If you don't get it, doesn't mean we don't like you. We ran out, and I don't have time to make them, so.
I stole the idea. I'm not going to mention where I stole it from, but I did steal the original idea. But I took it and ramped it up and ran with it. It's a little treat to all our customers, just to say thanks. I do appreciate each and every one of the customers, even the ones that yell at me. Whatever, yell at me, that's fine. I can handle it. I'm a big boy.
We can post it and get more people to laugh at it, and we get more people.
Yeah, if you follow me real close, you'll know. If you go irate on me for no reason, yeah, there's a chance you're gonna get famous for that. There are a couple people that. For no reason at all, go crazy on us. But yeah, if you have a reason, if you get a broken gun, well, obviously we'll fix it. But you have a reason to yell at me, and I'm fine. Like you know, something arises to you broken, and you want to vent, you want to yell at me, call me up, yell at me. I am good at getting yelled at. If you have a reason, no problem. If you don't have a reason, if you never made an order at this store before and are just mad that I didn't answer you on an Easter Sunday, well, you sir can. I can't swear.
All right, moving on. Classic Army 133. Yes, the minigun. We have 2 pre-ordered. They should be coming. I can't remember the pre-order date, but we do have some pre-ordered. I can't remember who asked it, but they are coming back in stock. It's been a while. We wanted them. Everyone's wanted them. They're coming.
There's 3 new models of that gun, too.
Way more expensive.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah. They are neat. We're stocking the one that we originally did. That was $950 or something like that. The full polymer mini
And then there's this, like, little one, like a handheld, like, it's kind of neat.
So it's coming. LCT Z series parts. We should be able to get those... As long as they're from Red Wolf or Evite.
Yeah, we always get a lot of those parts in.
Yeah, we bring them a lot in for pre-orders, but stocking them we generally don't do as much.
There's not a whole lot of demand as you would think, as much as you would think. We get a lot of pre-orders, or not a lot. We get some pre-orders for them, but they're really hit and miss. And expensive parts like that, they seem expensive, but we don't really make any money or a whole lot of money off them, so we don't tend to stock a whole lot of them.
Because we just feel bad trying to make money off them because they're so damn expensive, so we're like, exactly. Okay, whatever.
But, as we grow, more and more things are becoming in stock, so maybe down the road, more AK parts will hit our shelves for sure.
TMMWS Guns Modify Mags from Zion. Yes, Zion. I'm trying to order some for myself.
Oh, I think that I think that order was finally actually confirmed.
I think you're lying. I don't think we got any because I want some. I don't think we got any.
On that last order?
I don't think so. I think it went into stock before we got the order. I think.
No. You're talking about the last order, buddy. The one I just placed.
Buddy, I will check right here on live. Ooh. I think you are lying. Probably going this processing.
She didn't add it yet though.
Oh yeah, she did. It's at 33 right now. MWS, buffers, body, dust cover for Zion as well. That's for a gun I'm building. That's for another guy. Guns modified. Look at that, $0. We did not get any of them. None.
They were in stock though, weren't they?
They were for like an hour. They go into stock super quick. So yeah, Zion, we're trying. I'm sorry, I want them too. I'm not going to sell my TM mags like you did because they're probably still going to be better. So mistake on you. Hi from UK. That's awesome. We ship all over the world, so that's awesome to see from the UK.
Yeah. One of the most common questions I get is, "Do you ship?" The answer is yes.
We will attempt anything, but if it's somewhere weird or something like that, it's on your own discretion. Yeah. You got to give in the comments. Tell us your laws. And we will fulfill it, and we can't do anything other than that.
Some of the weirdest places I think I ever shipped to, Mongolia. That's one of my favorite ones. The address had directions in it. It was like second house on the left after the. It was weird, and then I looked up the address on Google, and it was a really strange neighborhood. I don't know if all Mongolian cities are like towns are like that, but it was
the hut on the right.
Yeah, the hut on the right. It was an odd setup, but that was really cool. But yeah, world pretty much. There's lots of countries all over the world that we ship to all the time. Obviously, mostly Canada, mostly Ontario, Quebec, Maritimes. Well, I don't want to say that. We ship a lot to Alberta and BC too.
A lot more BC lately. Quebec was way up there, but BC is coming way up.
Ooh, we should have a race. See
who wins.
I'm gonna get a whiteboard, and we're gonna be like, oh, BC's here. Come on, Quebec,
you
gotta pick up your...
get 2 treat bags. Yeah. So, Sean Stratford, do you build your own batteries? No. I have 1 out of 4 Mini 400 7.4s that will not take a charge. If you message us, Sean, and show us
like the HPA batteries.
Show us what's happening. We'll replace them.
HPA batteries are notorious for going dead and stone dead. But yeah, I mean, like, let us know. We'll see what we can do.
If it's not working, Sean, we will replace them. Just show us a video of like your charger and the battery not cooperating.
It could be the charger too, if you got that many.
But if one's working.
Oh, only one's not working?
No, I have 1 of 4 mini battery. Maybe one's not working. I can't really read that. But yeah, if you're having a problem, show us. And if it was not too long ago that you placed order, we'll replace it for you, man. No problem. If I send...
He likes to spend my money.
Hey, keep customers happy. That is my job. If I send you a video through email of an issue my buddy is having with his Aries Striker S1, do you think you guys would be able to help figure it out? We'll try our best.
We just fixed the Striker today, actually. Yeah. They used to be really good systems, and now we're getting these oddballs.
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying they're pumping production.
I guess.
It had no compression out of the box, and it wouldn't hop anything over a 2.5. Like a 2.8 would dive no matter the hop, so I replaced the bucking and new O-ring for free because it was under warranty.
Yep.
So that's what we do, and now he's going to have a gun that's actually going to work out of the box. We can't test every gun. I tried to test new guns just to make sure, but some slipped through the cracks, and now he's off, and he's going to have a great gun. Can a customer ship a gun for you for tech work? Of course.
Yep, we do tech, we do builds, we do tech work.
That's what we're here for.
Blake is definitely one of the best techs in Canada.
That's a lie, but I'll take it.
He's modest, but no, it's true. I've had customers, say that their gun builds are some of the best they've ever seen, and they are. Yeah, we do tech work. Call us call me, email me, text me for a quote. Yeah, generally if you just have a broken box of gun parts, as long as they're all there, send them to us. We can turn it back into a working gun for you.
Maybe with a little note and saying how much you're kind of willing to spend, because sometimes it can go overboard. Labor's not cheap.
Yeah. So a box of screws is fun and all, but yeah. No, one of my favorite memories is this guy came into the shop one day. He's like, "Yeah, do you fix airsoft guns?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." This was before Blake. Yeah, no problem. Bring in what you got. And he brought me in a bag.
Sandwich bag.
A sandwich bag full of all the internal parts, and it's not a big deal. Actually, I think he was only missing an anti-reversal latch spring or something small. So everything was there, and I was able to put it all back together. It was no big deal. But it was just funny, like a sandwich bag full of tiny little parts and springs, and he's like, "I have no idea how this goes back together." And I was like, "Yeah, if you didn't do this before, this would be very daunting." Because
if people have never been inside them before, there's a lot of little parts.
Don't try. If YouTube is your friend. Like if you're technical, anybody can take a gearbox shell apart.
Go for it.
Have a YouTube video handy. Watch that main spring. Make sure you're taking it out slowly and sending it aside because it can send things flying. Make sure you pull your anti-reversal latch a couple times. Make sure there's no spring tension on the gearbox shell. But yeah, if you're a little bit handy, if you're technical, you too can tech your airsoft gun. Maybe don't try it on a really expensive gun first shot. When I first started playing airsoft, I had an M14, and first thing I did, I brought it home. I ripped the thing apart. I just barely got it back together, but I did, and that was how I learned to tech. So
Alex NGO asked, do you plan on importing or making or selling any Halo guns?
Oh, there's not a whole lot of demand for that.
We tried. I remember me and Emma trying to hunt you down the one that you were looking for, and we can't get it. They were a limited gun made. What was it, the battle rifle or something from Halo? They're they were limited. They're hard to find, but
Red Wolf made some of those, didn't they?
Who?
Red Wolf?
Or no? They didn't make any. No. But we looked. I couldn't find any. But no. Sean Stafford says one is not working. It will show full charge on 2 different charges, but 0 power when connected to the guns. But others work.
So you have a loose battery, a loose wire in the battery. I'm thinking. But yeah, that's fine. We'll just replace it. Send us a message. That's no problem. Yeah,
that's no problem at all. Well, hey man, we get shipments of batteries of 500s by the thousands. One
bum battery is bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, we'll replace that, no problem. We do get bum batteries from everyone now and again.
No, what I was going to say, though, the batteries that I used to get from different manufacturers also had failure rates that were much higher than what we get now. The stuff we get now is made in a battery factory in Taiwan, and they are really good stuff. I have far less RMAs on batteries than I ever did before. We used to have a couple of different brands. Airsoft. I don't want to name them. But they were a bunch of different brands, and I always had trouble like this battery doesn't work, bum battery here, bum battery there. But no, our brand of Is Airsoft brand batteries are actually much better than the old ones we had. I did a video a couple weeks ago there on batteries. You should check that out. It should be up on YouTube this week. But yeah, so our batteries are high quality, good stuff.
And so we're going to be pretty well wrapping up here now, guys, but we do plan on putting up some polls. I'm antsy to build another Andy's Custom. Our Glock that we did on the last video I was here sold, so I like to keep one Andy's Custom gun in the shop. If anyone has any ideas what they like to see, go for it. Right now, I like weird guns. So I like different things. Except for P90s. I don't like P90s.
The last time Blake put up a poll of what gun should I HPA, everybody said P90, and Blake's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I'm not doing that.
I'm leaving. I'm going home.
So, anyway, I just kind of built this really quick. It's not anything internal. When I fall in love with a gun, I kind of do it on the wall, just kind of make it look pretty, and I absolutely love the look of this, and I think it would be sick to do an Andy's Custom HPA build with full...
What is it, Blake?
It's a ASG CZ brand built by King Arms, and I think it'd be cool to have an F2 in it with full PDI barrel. I will not R-hop it because HPA and R-hops are not friends generally, so... If you guys would like to see this HPA'd and up on the site, let me know. Or if there's anything else, I might try and put a poll up and see what people would like. But I'm a real big fan of this. It's kind of like a scar, but the Czech scar, and I love it. Takes in 4 megs.
I think next week we're probably going to do a video on barrels and buckings. That's my tentative plan. I have a few others on my list that I might want to get to first, but... we're going to do some teching videos a little bit later down the road. We're going to do some product reviews. Lots and lots of things in store. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe button on YouTube there.
If we ever get there. I think we're getting there soon. Okay, cool.
It's done. It's just got to get uploaded. The last video. So yeah, we're going to sign out. Everybody make sure you keep your drinks topped up tonight.
PDW, I don't know. 1 second there. Would you or do you have VFC Gen 4 magazines for Glock 17? That's just a standard Umarex magazine. There's no difference in those. So yeah, it should just be the regular Umarex mags. And barrels and buckings, hop-ups is a great topic. Yes, we're planning on doing that next week actually, so you bet us to it. Next week we're planning on doing barrels, hop-ups, and we're hopefully going to do some pre-builds for you, so you can literally just buy it and throw it in guns. But if you want to hear more about that, catch us next week, and we will be here.
Have a good night, guys.